Welcome. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us for our summer chakra reboot. And when I use the word reboot, the image that it brings up for me, and likely it's similar for you, is when you're sitting on the computer and the computer freezes and you see this spinning wheel of color going round and round, and you're just stuck and you can't move forward. And oftentimes that's when we come to yoga. Actually, that's really what happens, because we're truly looking for something beyond fitness. Hopefully we're starting to get that yoga is far beyond fitness. And if you're drawn to it, then you already have a sense of that. You may have yet to truly experience how much yoga can deliver to you. And I hope to help you change that. There is so much power in this practice, and it's a practice that's meant to empower you. And yet through the years, through this guru-student relationship, through abuse of power, let's put it that way, the teachings haven't always been so clean, so pure. So studying yoga for yourself, understanding what this technology is about, allows you to empower yourself and move forward in your life, clear of all of that drama. Because the teacher should always want the student to be able to experience and become more than the teacher. I come to you with everything that I've learned to this point now, and you will add to that, and you will bring your experience to that, and you will go farther. And that's what the practice is meant to be. We share what we know, and we continue to evolve and grow and support those around us to evolve and grow. So we want to get out of this spinning wheel thing. We want to do a little bit of a reboot. And truly, you can think of the chakra system as, you can visualize those spinning wheels in 7 different centers that run the length of the spine. Now, there's more than 7 chakras. In the Kundalini tradition, we say there are 8, but truly there could be thousands. We don't really know, because these are unseen energy centers. We can't look inside the body and say, ah, there they are. But if you were to visualize them, they're like these spinning wheels, just like that circle that pops up on your computer that is kind of annoying, because you want to move forward, you want to get to the next thing, you want to move on, but you're going to be stuck in that place until something shifts. So when you're sitting on your computer, you do your reboot. And what we're going to do today is a little bit of a reboot as well, because somewhere inside us, there is some stuck energy, and we don't often know exactly what it's all about. Often we don't know exactly what it's about because we avoid looking too deeply. And that's, if you find yourself falling away from your yoga practice for a period of time, it's often because you're getting close to seeing what that block is, what's the real cause behind that spinning wheel, that's stuck spinning. The spinning wheels are important. They're vortexes of energy. The chakras are intake organs of energy, but the energy is meant to move freely through the body. But if we're in this stuck experience, it means that there's energy stuck on one of these points in the body or more, right? And why are they stuck? When we fall away from the practice, it means you're probably very close to seeing what that stuckness is about. And there's some anxiety or fear about it, because once you know, then you've got to do something about it. So there are blocks to our progress and moving forward in life, and the biggest blocks are related to these imbalances in in our spinning wheels, in our chakra system, and we can do something about that. That is the beauty of the practice. Even if we're not really sure yet what they are, or maybe we have an idea of what they are, but maybe there's more to it. Maybe we're hiding behind something that, because we're not quite ready to see it yet. The practices will strengthen you so that you will be ready for whatever it is to be revealed to you. Before we get started, close your eyes and just check in for a moment. And just check in and ask yourself. Close your eyes and ask yourself. In what area of your life are you feeling stuck? In what area does it feel like you're repeating the same issues again and again? You just can't seem to move forward. What have you been unwilling to face? What have you been unwilling to admit to yourself? What do you know deep in your heart has to change? And you've been unwilling to admit it to yourself. Whatever that is for you, breathe it deep into your heart now. Deep inhale. Exhale. Breathe it in even more deeply. Deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes. The wheel keeps spinning without the energy moving forward when we feel stuck. And that stuckness has something to do with what we've been unwilling on some level to let go of. There's something that we believe that we have emotionally released, that we have set ourselves free from, but on some level, it's still affecting you. Your current relationship is affected by prior relationships. What's happening in your career right now is absolutely affected by something that's happened in the past. It's not so simple to let all of that emotion of all of the past drama and trauma and everything that's happened, not so simple to release it all. Even if you believe you have, there is some residue, there is some emotion stored in your body that is holding you back. And so just like that colorful wheel on your computer, we're just spinning and spinning and spinning and staying in place, repeating the same lessons, repeating the same patterns, not allowing the energy to flow freely within us so that we can start flowing freely in our lives, moving on. So in some way, we have not let go entirely. Something that is creating that stuckness. You don't have to know exactly what that means just yet. Part of you is, the wisest part of you is completely aware of all this. Now we have to deal with the rest of ourselves, which is the part that justifies our behavior, doesn't really want to look at what's going on, doesn't want to acknowledge our part in the drama, our part in those relationship issues, our part in why we're stuck in our career, our part in self-sabotaging our efforts to get healthier and stronger and all of those things. So there's something we haven't fully released. And in some way, we're not taking necessary action, because it's not enough to talk about change. It's not enough to think about change. It's not enough to simply meditate on change. The beauty of the Kundalini practice is it gives us all of the elements to create change. And the number one thing it gives us is it increases our awareness. A chakra reboot gets the energy moving freely in the body again. When the energy is moving freely, the energy can move up into the higher chakras and awaken you so that you can see clearly. Then when you make your decisions, you're making your decisions for your life path based on that awakened consciousness, based on the direction from your heart and soul. You're truly moving in the right direction. The practices give us energy. They give us clarity, focus, direction, courage, stamina. They give us all of the elements that we need to take action. And, just to get used to this idea of taking action and getting out of your comfort zone, I truly encourage you to take little steps every single day that are different than the norm. Do something different than the norm, even if it just means walking to your favorite coffee shop in a different way the next time you go, or driving to work on a different route than you normally take. Because when we follow the same path, the same route over and over and over again, we're an autopilot and we stop seeing things. And what we want to do is we're trying to heighten our awareness. We're trying to really see what we're being prompted to do. There are signs around you at all times. It really is like the giant sign going, you need to go this way, do this now. There are very strong signals, signs, signposts, cues, messages, synchronicities. There's so much available to you that we block out when we are overwhelmed by our emotions, when we're weighed down by our emotions, when we just feel numb because we're tired of that spinning wheel. We're tired of trying and just feeling like not much changes, that we're spinning our wheels. And that's draining. We think that taking action is draining, but this stuckness is far more draining. So I encourage you to do little things each and every day to become more conscious of everything that's around you. If you're driving down a different route or walking on a different path, you're going to be a little more alert and aware because you're not used to this particular path. Try to incorporate even tiny new experiences into your day each and every day as part of this increasing awareness and increasing alertness. Okay, super simple stuff, nothing complicated here. So our chakra reboot today is to get in there and get the energy flowing again. And this is the work that we do in the Kundalini trainings. And I will speak to that after class. I hope you'll be able to stay and learn more about how Kundalini works with the chakra system to help you absolutely transform your life. And if you want to take that journey deeper, you can even take that learning and help others transform their lives. But it begins with you. It begins with you. And that's why I believe that teacher training it's an essential journey really for all of us, because it's a deep inner dive, which then you can choose to share with others in some capacity or not. But whether you choose to teach yoga or not, you're always going to be sharing in some capacity once you get on this path, once that magic is in you, because it's infectious. When you feel good, you want others around you to feel good. Nothing is more hurtful than to see people you know and love suffering or stuck or just experiencing all this unnecessary suffering. And we do it to ourselves. That's why I began this path, because I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know I was creating all this unnecessary suffering for myself. All I knew was I felt horrible, and I could not go on. I was so depleted. My energy was completely gone, and many other things. But, you know, my motivator was I needed to get better. I need to get better fast. I had people counting on me. At that time, it wasn't even so much doing it for myself, because I didn't value myself enough to do it just for myself. But when I knew that, you know, I had children counting on me, and employees and family, and all sorts of crises that had to be dealt with, and I had to deal with it. It was my work to do. There was no other way out. No one was going to do what needed to be done for me. And it all had to start with that inner healing. That doesn't mean that people weren't there to help or support, but even if they were able to help me in a task or to do a favor, it wasn't what was going to end the suffering that I was created for myself, because there was the work of getting a job done or taking care of an infant or whatever it was at the time, that people could help with that, but they couldn't help with that repeating loop that was creating so much drama and internal suffering. And that's what's affecting your decisions. That's what's creating the dialogue in your relationships. That's what's creating the dramas in the workplace. It's getting this under control. That's why my self-mastery series courses were all about, you know, mastering yourself so that you can master your life. It's self-mastery. No one can do that piece of the work for you. It's fully your job to end that. You have to end that suffering. It's so unnecessary. And when you see the people around you going through the same, when you get to the other side of it, you see people going through something where they don't value themselves, and they don't care enough about themselves to take care of their mind, body, health. This isn't about not having enough time or not having enough money or any of that. There is always something you can do, but it's the mindset that we have to work with. You hear it all the time now in the self-help world. We go through different phases of people focusing on different things in the self-help world. And now it's the talk about mindset. How do you work on your mindset? You go into your body, you work on those spinning wheels we're talking about. And that is the key. You cannot use your mind to change your mind. Your intellect is going to outsmart you each and every time. It's going to justify all of your actions. It's going to tell you that that drama is not self-created, and all sorts of stories. So let's drop the stories and let's end that self-created suffering. It is self-created. That doesn't mean there will not be challenges in your life, but there will come a time when you end that suffering, when a challenge presents itself, and instead of you freaking out and worrying about how am I going to get through this, there'll be a part of you, that wise part of you that sits up tall and goes, cool, this is so cool. I have something new to work on. This challenge is going to teach me something new about myself, something that I haven't explored yet, something that I need to learn. There will be curiosity instead of fear. So my invitation to you is to start to work with the chakra system and see how much it can offer you. And there's a method to do this, and that's what I teach you in my teacher training. I'll get into the details of that after class, and I do hope you can stay, because I am opening up a summer session of teacher training. And but so just quickly before we start, there's a 60-hour training and a 200-hour training, and it's open to students of all levels and all abilities. When I started yoga, I didn't start for fitness or because I wanted to learn to teach. I wanted to feel better fast. And from the very first class, the very first 15-minute video I did, It was so transformative that I knew that this was something I had to pursue. And it is something I have done every single day for almost the last 30 years. It is my lifeline, and I don't even want to think about what my life would be like without it. So if any of that resonates for you, please stay to learn more, and please stay and do the class with us. So remember, you're in charge of your experience. You can go slower, you can stop and rest. You are fully in charge of your body. If something doesn't feel right, if there's pinching pain in the joints, you stop right away. These are some of the things that we learn in the training. What safe pain is, what's discomfort that is okay to work through, and what is the type of pain you need to get out of. You will learn how to keep the body safe. So keep your body safe. Listen to your body. Learn to trust yourself. That's what we're doing. We're learning to trust our instincts again. And that will not only help you in terms of keeping your body safe in class, but learning to trust yourself is life changing. Stop looking to everyone all around to figure out how to live your life. Go inward. My invitation is go inward. Let's go inward. All the breathing is in and out through the nose. Do what feels right in your body. Stop and rest anytime you need to, and just enjoy a new experience. Let's just break out of the routine. Let's break out of doing the same old things over and over again and expecting different results. Here we go. Let's get started. Hop onto your mat. Come sitting tall, spine straight, chin parallel to the floor. Extend your hands out over your knees, thumb and index finger pressed together. Close your eyes, go inward, breathe deep, long, deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. Keep breathing deeply, long, deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. Is there something in your life you know that has to change? There's something you've been unwilling to face. Are you ready to face it now? Whatever that is for you, breathe into your heart, deep inhale. Exhale, breathe a deeper, deep inhale. Exhale. And the eyes closed. The focus on you. Rub your palms together briskly. Hands to heart center, shoulders relaxed. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Anam Gurudevanam Om Anam Gurudevanam Om Anam Gurudevanam. Inhale deeply and hold. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Stay connected to that place of peace deep inside. With the eyes closed, exhale. One more deep inhale. Fill the heart. And exhale. Release the arms. Shake it out. Plant the palms to the floor. Roll over the knees. Uncross the ankles. Step the left foot between the hands. Come up onto your fingertips. If you choose, curl the right toes under, straighten the leg. You don't have to. Pump your belly, breath of fire. Pull in and up on the belly with every exhale. Inhale. Hold it, exhale, one more deep inhale. Exhale, plant the palms. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, fold the right leg up behind you. On the exhale, bend the knees. Step the right foot between the hands. If you choose, drop the left knee. You don't have to. On your fingertips, pump your belly, breath of fire. Inhale. Hold it, exhale, deep inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Bend the knees deeply, walk the feet towards your hands. On the next inhale, float the arms all the way to the sky, reach high. Step the feet a little bit wider, bend the knees slightly, just circle the arms overhead. Just taking a moment to let the body warm. Just circle the arms. Just a few more breaths. Circle in the opposite direction. Inhale, reach up high. On the exhale, slowly release your arms to your sides. Take your time. Take your time. Deep inhale. Exhale, one more deep inhale. Exhale. Pivot the feet a little bit wider. On the next inhale, float the arms way up high. Come into a standing or full squat. You decide what's right for your body. Down as far as you choose. Be mindful of the knees. Hard. Reach the arms up high. Hari. Hard. 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 Hari. Three more. Hard. Hari. Hard. Hari. Last time. Hard. Hari. Inhale, reach high. Stay as you are. Stay as you are. Exhale. One more time. Deep inhale. And exhale, slowly release your arms to your sides. Make fist with your hands. Tuck your thumbs into your fist. Bring your feet almost together. Right arm up and around, left leg up. Hard. Other side, Hari. Opposite arm to leg. Hard. Hari. 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 Three more. Hard. Hari. Hard. Hari. Last time. Hard. Hari. Inhale, reach the arms up, keep the hands in fists. Exhale, one more deep inhale. Exhale, keep the arms up, pivot the feet a little bit wider, standing squat all the way down to the side, hands to your shoulders. Hard, 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 under powerful hari. Hard, 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 hari. Hard, hard, hard. 3 more. Hard, 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 hari. Hard, 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 hari. Last time. Hard, 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 hari. Inhale, reach. Exhale, keep reaching. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, fist to your shoulders. Bring the feet almost together. Right arm straight out in front of you. Left leg up. Hard. Your shoulders. Hari. Same thing other side. Hard. Hari. Hard. Hari. Punch powerfully. Hard. Hari. 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 Hard. Last side. Hard. Hari. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Release the arms. Let it go. Let it go. Full body tune-up. Step the feet wider than hip distance. Bend the knees a little bit. We're going to clap the arms overhead 7 times hard on the ekari. Then we hit the floor 7 times hard on the ekari. Then we come up, strong arms, same mantra, and then crisscross. If you need to move more slowly, please go right ahead. Starting by clapping overhead. Soften the knee, soften the knees a little bit. Hot, 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 hot. Ready, let it go. Ready, strong arms. Hot, 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 hot. Ready, crisscross. Hot, 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 hot. Ready, again. Hot. Ready, crisscross, hug, 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 ready again, hug, ready, crisscross, hug, 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 ready, keep going, hug. Ready, crisscross, hug, 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 ready. Ready, hug, 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 ready, 3 more, hug, hug. Hari, hug, 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 Hari, hug, hug, Hari, hug, 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 Hari, hug, 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 Hari, last round, hug. Hari, hug, 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 Hari, hands on your hips, up like a Hari, 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 Aarti, walk if you need to. Aarti, 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 a little bit different. Aarti, 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 almost there. Slow down our walk all the way up high. Make fists with your hands, fist to your shoulders. Hard. Reach up, open the hand, hari. Hard, hari, 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 Aarti, 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 last one, Aarti, hold it on. Reaching high, exhale. Bend the knees, lift the heart way up high, hard. Now bend the knees a lot, let it go, honey, all the way up. Hard, honey, hard, honey, hard, honey. Hard, honey, hard, honey, hard, honey. Three more. Hard, honey, hard, honey, hard, honey. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, keep reaching. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale. Keep reaching high. Keep. Keep reaching high. Sorry. Keep reaching high. Cross the right leg over the left and all the way down. Inhale, keep reaching high. Exhale, palms together. Lower the hands over the head. Had, straighten your arms, hari. Had, 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 hari. Last time. Had, hari. Hold it. Be completely still. Be in the stillness. Be completely still. Whatever it is you've been unwilling to face, let it surface. Let it come up. Ask yourself, what is it you need to see? What is it you need to know now? What have you been unwilling to admit, even to yourself? What is it that has to change? Breathe that in deep, deep inhale. Exhale, one more, breathe deep, inhale. On the exhale, palms face forward, slowly lower the hands all the way to the floor. Roll over the knees, uncross the ankles. You're welcome to stay on your knees and work from there. Step back to plank if you can. Lower towards the earth. Ha, straighten. Ha, press back. Ha, come forward. Hari. Ha, 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 hari. Had, 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 hari, had, 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 hari, had, 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 hari. Last time, had, 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 hari. Inhale. Hold it, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale down the hole. Hold it here. When you feel ready, bend the knees, walk the feet toward the hands. On the next inhale, float the arms way up high. Right hand, left knee. Had, hari. Same thing, other side. Had, hari. Had, hari. Had, hari. Had, hari. Had, hari. Hari. Had, hari. Had, hari. Had, hari. Had, hari. Hari. Had, 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 hari. Hari, 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 Hari. Last time, Hari, inhale. Keep reaching high, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale slowly. Slowly release your arms. Take your time. Take your time. What is it that has to change? What do you know has to change? What can't wait any longer? What is that for you? Deep inhale. Exhale. One more time. Deep inhale. Exhale. Top of the mat. Left leg goes back. It can be a small step or a big step. You decide. Left arm forward. Palm faces the sky. Left leg is back. Left arm is forward. Right arm is back. Hug. Step the feet together. Hari. Same thing other side. Hug. Hari. 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 Last time. Hug. Hari. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. Exhale, drop down onto your knees. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. On the exhale, slowly release your arms to your side as you can sitting back on your heels. Bring the hands onto your thighs, palms face the sky. Let the hands be soft, open, and ready to receive. Whatever it is you need to know, come to you now. Deep inhale. Exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Bring the legs out from underneath you. Extend the legs out in front of you. You can keep the buttocks on the floor and work with the legs. You can also make fists with your hands. Fingertips point down toward your toes. Press the hip bones to the sky. Chin to chest. Left leg up. Hug. Lower Hari. Right side. Hug. Hari. 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 Last time. Hug. Hari. Hold it here. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. If you need to, lower the buttocks to the floor. You can stay as you are. Drop the head gently back and pump your belly. Breath of fire. Inhale, hold it, exhale, one more deep inhale. Exhale, lower the buttocks to the floor and all the way down. Draw both knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your legs and rock the body side to side. Coming back to center, send the legs to the floor. Arms at your sides with the palms facing the sky. The hands soft, open, ready to receive. Let the body be heavy. Just let yourself go. And deepest inhale to wake up the heart, deep inhale. And exhale, one more deep inhale. And exhale. Rub the soles of the feet and the palms together over top of the body, simulating all 72,000 are bending. Tuck your hands underneath your knee. Rock up and back on your spine and come sitting tall. Bring your hands to heart center, pull the shoulders way back. Breathe right into your heart. Deep inhale. Exhale. And inhale to close, deep inhale. Before we began class, I was sharing about being open to signs and synchronicities. So I'll share my signs and synchronicities with you. I never, ever, ever wear blue nail polish. I met with a friend yesterday who was wearing the same color turban. Ran into a girlfriend today wearing the same color necklaces, several layers. Almost lost my voice during class, which in the almost 30 years I've been teaching has probably happened a couple of times. Blue, the color blue, throat chakra, communication. What is it that needs to be expressed? What is it that I need to express? I have a project I'm so close to completing, but I've been so close to completing it for 4 or 5 years now. What's happening? It needs to be completed. It needs to be completed. Whatever block is here needs to be removed. This is my reminder, and it's showing up in all these funny ways. The color blue is associated with the throat chakra. The throat chakra is self-expression. So those are some of the signs and synchronicities happening for me. So what does that mean? What will I do? There are things that I can do. There are so many tools and from my toolbox that I can pull out and work with. I can work specifically with throat chakra. I can do an entire set that will focus on throat chakra anytime I use mantra that also focuses on throat chakra. And on and on and on. And that's just part of what you learn in the teacher training. So I'm going to speak specifically to the teacher training, and then I'll ask Raquel to hop on. And of course, you're welcome to ask any questions about class, Kundalini, anything that's on your mind. But what I'd like to share with you is how this training is so unique in that it really is about you. It really is about self-discovery, and I believe it's the key element when you want to teach. If you haven't done that inner work, then you can certainly teach fitness classes, but you'll be blocked from being able to hold space for students to experience their own transformation, which is the most exciting part of getting involved in the practice of yoga, is that deep inner discovery. And some of the things that you learn to do is to really understand the chakra system and understand which breathing techniques will affect which chakra, which mantras affect which chakras, which physical poses. I ended with a pose tonight where the head was all the way back and we did breath of fire. And I didn't think about it as I was doing it, but now that I'm sitting here, it's like, yes, I needed a little throat chakra activation where I normally end in stretch pose with breath of fire. So instinctively, without it being planned, that is where I went. But it's also a nice way to end the class because it also did heart opening work. So there was release. I didn't forget about the release that we wanted to do, that lifting the legs up. Worked on the lower chakras, which had to do with release. That back platform also worked on the kidney points, so helping you with stress and anxiety, and also throat chakra activation. And breath of fire is also cleansing. So we discussed it at the beginning of class. What is it that keeps us stuck? That's wheel spinning. Two main things that we really have not let go. And there's something we're still holding on to, and it's affecting our ability to move forward. And we're not taking action. We're thinking about taking action. We sometimes take one step forward, but we don't stay consistent with taking action. And, we need to move forward. And a lot of us are feeling drained and we don't have the energy, but again, everything you need is built right into this practice. It will give you energy, it will give you courage, it will give you that sense of commitment, and it will give you clarity as to what you need to do next. I clearly know that I've got to work on this project I'm working on. If I don't get it off my desk, I don't know what'll happen the next time I come to teach. Maybe I'll lose my voice entirely until that project gets done. This is my warning. This is the way I move through my life. You might have, you have your own way of doing things, but I take the signs from the universe very seriously, because when you don't, the signs get bigger and louder and more painful. And I've had enough of those kind of lessons. I'm trying to pay more attention to the subtle clues that life gives us. So for those of you who are interested in learning more about Kundalini Yoga, this is what's happening this summer. I have this incredible offer for those of you who want to engage in the teacher training, not just to teach others, but for your own self-discovery, so that you can know exactly what you should be working on, where you need to bring your focus, so it becomes far more than exercise, so that it becomes the way you move through the world. So my training is very unique in that it has two key components to it, and you can choose to do one or the other, but for the first time ever, you can get $2,000 off by doing the whole program this summer. And this has never happened before. This will never happen again. There are 12-month payment plans. Please check out the link that Raquel has shared here with you. The training is made up of two parts. If you just want to learn tools, techniques, different movements and which chakras relate to which poses, which chakras relate to which breathing practices, all of those things, you can take just the foundations training. I do encourage you to do the whole training because you end up with 58 different Kriyas, all working on different aspects of your body and your life. And this is the only time it's going to be offered at that $2,000 off. So the payment plans are as little as $167 per month or $250, depending on which option you choose. And I am available to you at all times for questions. Please know that, you've got so much support when you walk through this program, but it's very clear and it's very easy to use. And that was very purposeful, because when I started my training, I found it so difficult to find something that I could fit into my life. And I couldn't take time off from work and to just go and study yoga. I had to fit into my life, my responsibilities. And that's what I want you to be able to do too. I want you to have so much freedom and flexibility in your training that it will fit into your life, because this is what we want. We want to learn how to incorporate this work into our daily life so that it becomes a part of our daily life ongoing, not just for this period of time. The Foundations of Teaching course takes as little as 40 days to complete. And if you want to add the self-mastery series to it, the even deeper dive into personal transformation, you can spread that out between now and Christmas. The courses will be released one at a time. We're going to start with Foundations, and then you'll receive Crystallize Your Vision, then Break Through Your Blocks, Heal Your Heart, and Master Your Mind. So it's a complete process of transformation. Now, I will give you guys just a quick recap of what those courses are for those of you who are hearing this for the very first time. The Foundations of Teaching is all about technique. It's all about learning how to teach safely, but also how to do the poses safely for yourself, and learning what I just mentioned earlier, which chakra relates to which pose, which breathing technique relates to which chakra, how to build classes for yourself. So this is not your traditional Kundalini yoga as taught by Yogi Bhajan. This draws from that tradition, but many more to create this awakening, so that you can get unstuck, so that you can create that reboot, so you can get the energy flowing through your chakra system, and you can get energy flow back into your life. So Foundations is that 60-hour course. That's all your tools and techniques. If you choose, you can do just that. And if you already have a teacher training certificate, that's all you need to start teaching Kundalini Awakening Yoga right away. You might want to do it simply for yourself. There's no requirement that you want to teach. That's what I did. I started my training simply because I knew I needed it. I knew how incredible I felt after every class, not necessarily during every class, but after class. There was this heightened energy. There was this buzz. There was just this feeling that for a moment the pressure was off. And that is what helped me get through to the next day and the next day and the next day, till things started looking a lot better. So that is possible if you're in a tough spot right now. If things aren't going so smoothly, just know that it's those little incremental changes that happen every day that lead to profound transformation. So hang in there, but keep moving forward. Find something that you can do each and every day, just one little baby step each and every day. Stay consistent. That's super important. Okay, that's Foundations. If you want to keep moving forward, if you want to get the additional 48 classes, the additional 30 meditations, and all of the other deep transformational work, the hundreds of self-inquiry worksheets, that's all in the self-mastery series. And there's 4 steps to that series, beginning with getting crystal clear on your path, on finding what you believe is your passion, purpose from where you sit right now. That's going to create the fire. That's going to create the energy to keep moving forward. And that might change and transform over time. So you'll learn a whole lot more about that. Then we work through the blocks, the subconscious blocks to you realizing your vision. Then we work on your relationship with yourself, so that you can deepen your relationship with others. And finally, self-mastery, what we spoke about in the beginning. mastering yourself, mastering your mind so that you can master your life. So we can't keep living our lives from here up. It doesn't work. We have so much wisdom in the body, and it's time to start accessing that. Enrollment is open just for 2 weeks so that you can move through this during the summertime. This can be your summer retreat. You can create your own retreat experience. You can do it at your own pace. All the content is pre-recorded, so you truly set your own schedule. And we're going to start, when you register, you get access to the Foundations of Teaching course right away. So again, even if you're not a teacher, it will give you so many powerful building blocks for your own practice and for your own understanding of yourself. So I'm just going to get Raquel on and see if we've got any questions to answer. I know we're probably at the hour mark, and
I think you answered pretty much everything. There were just questions around the timing and the pace, which you've covered. So I think that we are okay.
Okay, so just quickly on that note. So remember, you do set your own pace. The videos are pre-recorded. You can start immediately the minute you register. The enrollment link has already been shared with you. Raquel has just shared it with you. This is the only time it's going to be offered at this price. You're saving $2,000 if you do it over the summertime. This is it, one and only. I do hope that you'll join us, and there's a lot of support. There's an incredible community in there working with you, sharing the journey with you. And it is Yoga Alliance internationally recognized. So this is a training that if you take it online and you are moving anywhere in the world, this is a training that is recognized. And I think that's it. Please know that enrollment does close on June 27th. It's not gonna ever reopen at this price. So please check it out while this opportunity is available to you. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Raquel.